this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Two cards for Pisces for their highest good. One more card. Oh, okay. Nice. Wow. This is beautiful. All right. So Pisces, they say protected by the angels. You are cherished by the angels. Wow. So this is a beautiful card to get. Just know that you're very protected. You're very divinely protected. You've always have been. So just know. Very nice. Love that card. It's just like a confirmation that you are very divinely guided. And then you have surrendering to the journey, release control. Definitely. Go with the flow, you guys. Just let everything come in on its own. You don't have to try to control it. You don't have to try to push it. You just let everything come in. Just let it come in. Go with the flow. That's what they're asking you. All right, so Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces for their highest good, spirit for Pisces. One card for the current. One for the situation. Oh. One for the past or now. One for what's hidden. One for what you hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. Oh, okay. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Oh. All right. So, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like here so I can see it. All right. So you're extremely tired right now. I feel like you're very tired. I feel like you need to rest. I feel like you need to gather your thoughts also. You have the Nine of Cups. You start off with the Nine of Cups of Pisces. The Nine of Cups is talking about having gratitude, feeling accomplished, being content where you're at. It could also be a wish fulfillment here coming through for you because you do have the Nine of Cups and the star right beside it. So it's like, ooh, a blessing's trying to come in for you. You also have the Chariot card. Maybe you need to start taking control of everything that's going on in your life, as far as your finances, your home, your relationship, whatever it is. I do feel like you're going to be moving forward. I do feel like you just need to start taking control of everything, but not control to where you're controlling everything, because it does say release control. So let everything just fall in on its own. Let everything come. All these changes that are going to come, let it come in, whether they're good or bad, okay? Because you just need to. Like sometimes we get to that point where oh, please, I don't want this to change. I don't want it to change. I don't want it to change, stuff like that. Stop doing that. Just let everything come in, okay? Because you are resisting change and you don't want that. You have the Star card for the past or now, and I do believe that it's now. You are going through a healing. You've been very emotional, and I feel like you're going through a healing here. But we'll see what the cards say, okay? You have the Two of Cups here. There's a decision that you're trying to make. There could be some kind of offer on the table. There could be some kind of offer coming in also for you. We'll see. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles here for the hopes and fears. You're really trying to establish yourself. You're trying to create that, that strong foundation. You're really working hard. You're trying not to give up and to achieve what you want. You also have the Seven of Swords here for what you need to do now. And, you could be keeping secrets from somebody, or somebody could be keeping secrets from you. I just be careful with this card, because it's like a card of deceit, and it's talking about Somebody could be betraying you, talking about you, gossiping about you, could be keeping secrets, or this could be you doing this, even cheating. It's a betrayal, a card of betrayal. So just know that. You do have the Two of Swords for what you need to work on. We'll see what the other cards say, okay? The Two of Swords is here. You're at a crossroads right now, like at a standstill, trying to decide on something, on which direction you're trying to go. Just know that you will be making the right decision, no matter what. And then you have the Empress card. The Empress is talking about, wealth, finances, financial abundance, creating new ideas for the things that you want, birthing ideas, like being inspired. You're very loving, very loving, compassionate woman. There's a it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man also, but it's like your energy is so loving right now. It's beautiful. All right, so let's see. Also feel like you need to rest. The Empress is here, and then your last card was the Four of Swords. So really take it easy. Start resting, start taking care of yourself. Pisces, okay? Really start taking care of yourself. All right, Pisces, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces spirit. This is for Pisces for their highest good. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. See what's going on, Pisces. The Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Wow. Okay. So with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Nine of Cups, you got the Nine of Pentacles here, so it's really nice. You're very independent. You've been trying to work on yourself. You're trusting your decisions. Really live in the moment. Okay. Don't let anybody, bring you down or try to, or say that you can't do this or say that you can't do that. Really love your life. Live in the moment, you guys, okay? Trust what you're doing. Trust your decisions that you're making, okay? Because you're coming a long way. And then you have the Nine of Cups. You started off with this card, and you're very, very content. You're going to be feeling very content, very accomplished. I feel like you're feeling that right now, and I feel like you have a lot of gratitude for everything. Continue to have gratitude for everything, big or small, okay? I also feel like I said, there is definitely a wish fulfillment here, a blessing trying to come through for you, so it's nice. And then you have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talking about her strength, being who she is, and believing in yourself that you can do anything. You're very independent. You know how to create things, and you know how to do things. So never give that up. Okay, find your strength in that. Stop caring so much about what other people think or say or do. There's always going to be those kind of people in the world, but stop caring so much about that. You do your own thing. Okay, you be your own person. Is what they're saying. Don't ever let the sun not shine on you. Okay, like be the light in everything that you're doing. You have the Chariot card here, and why is the Chariot here? Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. Okay. So, somebody out there could be, pregnant. So just putting it out there. Somebody could be pregnant. That's what I feel here. But okay, so you have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card is talking about moving forward, taking control of situations, really definitely taking control of everything. And I know it says like release control. Like release control on the things that you have no control in, like these changes. They're asking you to just go with the changes, okay? Stop trying to control it. Like just go with it, go with the changes. If it means that you're going to go in a different direction, then that you're going in a different direction. There's nothing you can do. You're going to go in that direction regardless, okay? So that's what they're saying. But with this card, the Chariot here, you start taking control of everything, because you do have the Eight of Swords there with it. When we get the Eight of Swords is talking about like there's things that you're not seeing or not wanting to deal with. You have the Eight of Swords here, right? She's you see her in the mirror. She's looking at herself, and she's looking at herself, and she's like looking at herself. She's here. She's not tied. She's not bounded, right? She's not, doesn't have a blindfold. She can clearly see. She can clearly do what she wants to. But in the mirror, she feels tied down. She feels trapped. Like this is something that I can't move forward. This is, I want to go do this, but I can't because I have to do this. And I want to go over here, but I can't because I'm always taking care of the kids, or I'm always doing this, or I'm always doing that, and I got to do this because if I don't, what will they think, and this is you thinking like that, and they want you to start nurturing yourself, start looking at the real you, being the real you, not nobody else, not doing things because you have to, but doing things because you want to. And they want you to start thinking like that, like start taking control of situations like that. Because we're not put in this earth to do things for other people. The universe, the divine, they want us to be ourselves. They want us to live our life, to be in the moment in everything, and that's what we need to do. But there are times that you feel trapped. There are times that you feel like, well, I wish I could go do this, but I can't because I got to do this, And they want you to try to, take care of these situations that are going on in your life, so that way you can move forward. And then I feel like also too that you have a lot of ideas you want to put out there, but you can't because there's something here that you're just like something's holding you back. They want you to start nurturing yourself. They want you to start loving yourself. They want you to, see yourself, how you really are, and accept yourself, that there's this beautiful, courageous person that have their own idea, that have their own, energy, that has their own thing. Be that person. Why are you somebody else? Why do you have to be, why do you have to put a fake face on? Or why do you have to act like you really enjoy it when you're really not, Stuff like that is what they're trying to say. They're trying to ask you to be true to yourself. Wow. That was big there. That came out of me out of nowhere. Then you have the star card, and the star card really start doing that. Okay, be yourself. Then you have the star card. The star card is talking about going through a healing, having a blessing. You're gonna start feeling better. I feel like it's now. You're gonna start feeling better. You're just going through a lot right now. You've been going through a lot. And it's going to get better. You're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel new. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel balanced. Things are going to start feeling, you're going to start feeling better. Okay. There is also a healing that you're going through. So your emotions could be up and down. So just remember that. You have the Two of Cups here for the, what's hidden, and why is the Two of Cups here on my card? So you have the Ace of Wands here, and then you have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, there is change coming in, so just know that. Don't rush into anything, really don't rush into anything. Just keep calm and just go with the flow. Really think things out before you start doing anything, okay? Because there is going to be a lot of change. You're on a new path. This is a new beginning trying to come through for you. There's an offer here. I feel like you're trying to make a decision. You're going to be very inspired. You're going to be very inspired, but don't be in a rush to make decisions quickly, okay? Really take your time about it, because you're going to have a lot of new ideas. You're going to be very inspired. This is a new path. The path is clearing for you, so there's something new coming in, so it's nice. You do have the Eight of Pentacles, and why is the Eight of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. This is nice. All right. So, you did start, for some of you guys, you started a new career, so it's really nice. A new position, new career, could have been anything. You're trying to establish yourself. You work very hard with the Eight of Pentacles here, which is very nice. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about, working hard and achieving what you want, reaching that material success that you want, not giving up and achieving the things that you want. So it's very nice. This is here. So it's nice. There could be some kind of higher pay here coming through also. This is definitely a new cycle for you. This is something new that's coming in. And then you have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is asking you to believe in yourself, that you can create, you can do this job, whatever it is, this new career, new job, new position, whatever it is, that you're going to be able to do it. You know, believe in yourself though. Okay. You're going to have a lot of ideas, a lot of inspirations. There's going to be opportunities for you. You know, you're going to be happy and you're going to be feeling it, because that's a new cycle that's coming in. You know, take chances on things. You know, there's going to also, they want you to be open for new possibilities and opportunities that are coming towards you. A lot of you guys are going on a spiritual journey also. So look at the signs and pay attention to the signs, and remember that you are very divinely guided. Okay. They wouldn't tell you that if for no reason. Okay. So find your courage through that if you have to. You do have the Seven of Swords here, and why is the Seven of Swords here for what you need to do now? One more card. Wow. All right. So maybe in the past, you know, there was some kind of sneakiness, or maybe there was some kind of deceit, or you feel like you've been betrayed, or there's something here about something here. It could be secrets that you're keeping, or something that you have done. You know, maybe you're keeping it to yourself or somebody else, or you're just picking up the energy. But whatever it is, just be careful. Careful on who you tell your information to. Be careful on what you post on social media. Be careful, because there's something here. Okay. You do have the Two of Wands, and you're definitely making plans about something. You're trying to make a decision. You need patience for everything. Okay. If this is happening in your life, find patience. Okay. And just go with it. Just deal with what you have to do. You know, I feel like it's going to bring you to a decision. Something here about some kind of deceit, some kind of cheating, something, some kind of secret's going to come out, and you're going to have to make a decision. Okay. Think positive in everything. You know, try not to let this thing, whatever it is, you know, bring you down. You remember, you're the one that creates your world. You know, you are the one that's being deceitful or keeping secrets. It's because you're doing that. You know, but remember to think positive in everything, and to see everything and being positive. Okay. So just know that, and you're going to be able to handle it, because you're the magician. You know how to do things. You know how to create things. You know how to handle things, Pisces. You know, you've been through more. I've seen it, you know. And then you have the Two of Swords here. And why is the Two of Swords here? So you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Nine of Cups. Wow, this is nice. So you're definitely on making some kind of decision. You're kind of like at a crossroads right now, trying to contemplating this decision, trying to figure out which path to take. There is somebody new coming into your life. It could be an attraction or love interest for some of you guys, but for most of you, it's like somebody that's going to come in to help you with something. There's something here about helping. I feel like wow. I feel like you need to be grateful for everything that you have, big and small. I don't know who that was for, but they're asking you to open your heart. Really open your heart, okay? Have compassion and forgiveness for everything that's going on in your life, whatever it is, okay? That was a message for somebody. Be grateful for everything, big or small, you know, because you do have a lot of stuff that's been going on in your life, but there's a lot of good stuff in your life that's been happening also. So really be grateful. I feel like there's a new person coming in for some of you guys. I feel like you're going to be very creative. There's going to be a lot of ideas. You're going to start something new here also, because there is a new path. There is a new direction that you're going. You're just right now, you're like at this standstill, and you're like, am I going to go here? Am I going to go this way? You know, it all depends on everything that's going to come in. So really, you know, you're like, you know, really take it easy and don't rush decisions, okay? And then you have the Empress here. Why is the Empress here for Pisces? Oh, one more card. Wow. This is nice. All right. So there is a decision, definitely. There's an offer here that's going to come in, definitely. With the Two of Cups here, excuse me, with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords, you know, you're going to be able to handle anything that comes your way. There's, connect with your higher self, trust your intuition. Also, stop the worrying. Really look at things, okay? Really look at things before you make any decisions, and you will, because you're gonna have clarity. There's there's breakthroughs, clarity here. You're gonna be standing strong. You're gonna know what to do. I also feel like this is gonna lead you to your new beginning, so it's coming through very much, very fast. You have the World card, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. It's just a lot of good things, guys. You're moving forward from a lot. There could also be somebody pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant. It has to do with babies or just children around you. You're very loving. You're very compassionate. Don't ever leave that. Keep going with that. Okay, don't let anybody take that away from you. And also too, I feel like there's abundance coming through for you, breakthroughs, which is very nice. Like that a lot. All right, Pisces. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. God bless.